You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back. Road Rants for Black and White Live. Well, you guys know we have been covering the Henry Ruggs saga extensively ever since he chose to get in a car irresponsibly and maliciously drive over 150 miles an hour down a Las Vegas street. And then, of course, he hit the back of a Toyota RAV4. Tina Tinter was the name of the lady that was in the car, and her dog Max, who were both killed. And unfortunately, they both perished in flames. One of the worst ways anybody could possibly go out. And there have been some details released from calls that were into 911 or emergency operators. The calls, the audio themselves, I don't have because YouTube will nail us, but I can read you the details from the calls. And boy, there's one part in here that just, as somebody that rescues animals, it just rips my guts out. It just does. Henry Ruggs was drunk. He was twice the blood alcohol legal limit. And, he's got 5 charges on him right now. He's got a possible 6th coming because the girlfriend, Rudy Washington, was hurt. And that's an additional charge. It is. In the state of Nevada. So let's get to this. This is from our guys over at Outkick. Audio obtained by TMZ featured some of the callers' reactions that reported the scene involving former Las Vegas Raiders receiver Henry Ruggs III coming from his fatal car collision on November the 2nd. Ruggs and his girlfriend, Kara Washington, were inside a speeding Corvette, which reportedly hit a top speed of 156 miles an hour at one point and crashed with 23-year-old Tina Tinter, who was driving a Toyota RAV4, later seen engulfed in flames. The outlet previously provided video footage of Ruggs hightailing it on Vegas streets. This is that. I did a video on that, but you can see it. There goes a car going by real slow. And then his car right there. I mean, good God. So repulsive. One caller testimony addressed the repeated revving heard outside their residence close to the scene. Quote, I want to say the Corvette was probably speeding. I mean, I heard loud revving, loud noises, and then a big collision, the caller said. Another caller that reached out to first responders heard pleas for help coming from the accident, which the report speculates as a potential SOS from Ruggs. And guys, this is terrible. A third caller attested to hearing howls coming from the vehicle, which was likely Tina Tinter's dog Max, also stuck in the car as the fire killed both the owner and the pet. That rips my guts out. Per Outkick, Meg Turner, Ruggs was arrested at the scene at 2 a.m. with a blood alcohol level twice the legal limit. Ruggs had been spotted at Top Golf earlier that evening. By the way, he'd had a conversation and sent pictures to Derek Carr. He reportedly hit Tina Tinter's car at 127 miles an hour, and Ruggs has received several charges. There are the 5 charges he currently has. So that is some of the details from some of the calls. Guys, you heard me. I mean, I kind of, reports of the dog howling while the car is burning. It's god awful. It's god awful. I've got 3 dogs, and I just cannot imagine the loss of human life, the loss of a dog, is so awful. I've been very vocal about the fact that I believe Henry Ruggs should be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. There's charges now that if they bring in the girlfriend's charges, he's facing over 50 years, and he deserves every second of it. Every second of it. These charges don't have any hopes for parole, and that's good. That's good. You can't be that irresponsible. I've said before, what makes this so worse is in the NFL, They've got programs to make sure you get home safe as a player if you have been out drinking. And a lot of people have come through the comments. They've said things, well, you never drove under the influence? Sure. But even irresponsibly at 19 or 20 years old, I never drove 156 miles an hour while I was intoxicated. I never drove probably even the speed limit because I was trying to be careful, because I understood the bad situation that I had put myself in. And that was 30 or 35 years ago. And now, and it wasn't long before I realized that's just something you just don't do. It's irresponsible. You grow up. And by the time I was his age, I would have known not to have done it. So tell me what you think, Black and White Live fans. We'll continue to cover this. And some of it's been tough to hear. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.